Hello, Scorpio. Welcome to Map to Love with Katherine Nichole. I thought I'd come with this sort of mid-month to get ready for this full moon in Libra. And I know a lot of people, out there are wanting to come into union with a soulmate, with a twin flame, with your divine partner, whatever title you want to give to it. And also, some of you may be in union already and wondering how you can make it better or what's really going on so that you can understand what's happening in your partner's life or your own life and, just get a little feel around it. So I'm gonna pick some cards now. Like I always say, take what resonates with you and leave the rest. Some of it may resonate with you, but I'm sure you're going to get something out of it. And what we're going to look at is we're going to pick a main lesson, and I already see it, that Spirit wants you to know for this full moon, what to release, what needs to be looked at prior to April 19th so that it can be released in the full moon, because Libra is all about bringing the scales back into balance, right? So we're bringing the scales back into balance, but a lot of times people want to know, when is my person coming in, or when do I get to have this, but not realizing that maybe there's something to look at, and that's the key. So that's the key to unlocking more balance in your life with this full moon. And we're going to get some clarifiers here with the Energy Oracle. Those are the lesson cards. Right, that's good right there. And while I'm doing this, I just want you to think about what areas in your life do you feel need to come into balance? Like, where do you think that you could gain some more balance, Scorpio, in your life? Because in order to be the ultimate partner, the perfect partner, or to bring in what we really want, we have to really be balanced as a whole person, masculine and feminine, shadow and light. So this is the conversation that I want you to start with yourself, because if you truly do want this partnership or to strengthen the one you're in, then we need to look at us. So I'm also going to pull a power animal card by Stephen D. Farmer. These are these cards. This one's really, really looking at me for you guys. This is the, your power animal that's with you, what they're wanting you to look at a little closer, some advice, what you can rely on to make it through whatever you're going through right now in your life to the next step, okay? So we're going to see what lesson here, Scorpio. Change, okay? I understand that nothing can grow or evolve without movement. So for you guys, it's all about change. There's a lot of change happening around you. Change is inevitable, right? That's the one thing that we can count on is change. And that's a little bit of a glare right there. I don't know if that's a good place there. Maybe that's a little better. Well, I don't know. That kind of takes away from the candle, doesn't it? We'll just put it here. Right here. You can see change. How about change right in the middle, right? I've been feeling sort of like the storm blowing around me personally. And I'm Scorpio rising, but it's like everyone else, a lot of other people in my life are going through different things, and I'm part of it, but I'm not directly with it. It's really interesting, but I definitely feel the storm coming through, and it's not a bad thing. It's a good thing, because it's going to clear out, what you need to clear out in order to bring balance into your partnership, a balance within your own self, so that you can bring in the partner that you really want, because like attracts like, right? Okay, I'm going to read from his book. There is a certain comfort in the idea of living a life without surprises. The status quo has an appeal, but you will never learn or grow if your circumstances stay the same. Everybody wants life to be better, but that requires change. You have been chosen to incarnate to this physical dimension called Earth because of the myriad of opportunities. If you don't take advantage of them, what's the point? Staying within your comfort zone is overrated. With change comes transformation, and with transformation comes evolution. Stop viewing change as good or bad, because all change nourishes your soul. Don't equate it with lack of control. Life happens and it's supposed to happen. You can direct how it plays out, and you always have the power to accept a change that redirects your path. Beautiful. Again, you have the power. I say that all the time. You have the power. So let's look at these cards and see kind of the energy around all this change that's going on with you, Scorpio. Okay, it's time to take action. So whatever you were thinking about, your plan maybe moving forward with, catching up. Okay, I always see this, and this is not to mean anything, biased or whatever, but it's like the feminine's a little bit ahead of the masculine, and that could be within yourself, or it's actually, your partner. The more feminine of the partner, the divine feminine, is a little bit ahead. We went through things a little bit, faster or before the masculine, and the masculine, it's time for the masculine to catch up with the feminine. So take what resonates with you. That's either the masculine within you needs to change and grow and catch up with the feminine within you so you can be balanced, or this is the masculine catching up with the feminine. The feminine's like, come and get me. You better freaking run because I'm on fire right now. I'm ready for this change. Like, that's what I feel. I feel the feminine's like, yeah, I'm ready for this change. And the masculine's kind of like, yeah, I mean, I'm there, but I'm not quite as far as you are. That will definitely resonate with some people. Okay. It's letting go of attachments, taking off the masks. It's time to be authentic with yourself. And at 5 is change, and 8 is manifesting. So you're manifesting your reality. So what kind of changes do you want? And what it would be beneficial to let go of in this full moon energy coming up in Libra to bring yourself into balance. Like, we all know these things, right? Whether we want to admit them out loud is one thing, but at least one person to be authentic with is yourself, at the very least. And just take off the mask and be authentic, because you're perfect just the way you are. It's time to walk away from things that are not serving you. It's the endings of feeling stuck, feeling stifled, feeling trapped. You have the key to let yourself out, and it is time for change, and it's time to walk away. It's just time to move into the abundance that you deserve, the abundance in love, that true partnership, that could be just a partnership in loving yourself. And you're just walking away from any relationship because you're ready for change. You're like, okay, if you're not going to keep up with me, I'm going to walk away. That's going to resonate with somebody. Or this is, I'm walking away from an old relationship, one that doesn't serve me, one that was full of, dishonesty, and, someone was wearing a mask in the relationship. That's going to resonate for somebody. It's just time to walk away from anything that's not serving you, anything that's not healthy, that takes energy away from you instead of replenishing you, and give when you want to give, and when it's, you're receiving something back, even if it's just a hug. Some kind of energy exchange is necessary. If we're always giving, and this is for somebody. If you're always giving, and you don't allow yourself to receive, you will feel depleted. So it's time for a change in a lot of areas in your life, because guess what? The door to romance is open. See? And a lot of angelic guidance. The masters are with you. 33, very powerful number. They're saying the door to romance is open. If you could just take off the mask, or maybe it's your partner that needs to take off the mask and just walk away. Be authentic and speak your truth, and be open to this. You have the key to unlock yourself from being trapped and being guarded. And they're saying I'm hearing it's okay to love. It's okay to move forward. It's open for you. So be open to it. And appreciate who you are. Appreciate how beautiful you are. And think about where you're at in life and how you got here. And that even if it's something, even if you're waiting for all the things to blossom behind you, and, appreciate that one rose that's in full bloom. Appreciate the people around you that care for you. Appreciate the love that you have for yourself, and knowing that you are abundant, and that this door to romance and everything you've wanted is open, and you're excited, and you're moving forward, and you're just appreciating all the little things. Because when we appreciate and we are gracious for the things that we have and the love that we have, and the support that we have around us, the universe gives us more to appreciate. Yeah, look to your caring connections. And this is a confirmation. This is a soulmate. This is a twin flame, a divine partner. If you are in union or have met this person, and look, she's even holding flowers. So flowers definitely mean something. Somebody may be getting flowers from someone. That's another. This is 6 is reminiscent of the past. It could be a past life partner. It could be someone from your past who has evolved and changed and taken off the mask. But that's always up to you. Use discernment, but I think somebody's going to get flowers or be treated to something or you feel special. This person makes you feel special, empowers you. But it's time to look to your caring connections and rely on them and open yourself up to them. Somebody's been guarded even within a relationship they're in and afraid to really open themselves up, but they're saying it's okay. The door is open. This is a caring connection. Open up to this person because you're really going to be surprised when you open up. It's going to be beautiful and wonderful. And the scales are coming back into balance. This is possibly another 6. I'm hearing for somebody, this is a past life contract and it's coming back around that this person, when you meet them, you're going to be like, oh yeah, okay. It's you. Oh, it's you. It's like, I remember you. I remember this. I remember this feeling with your arms around me. You're just going to know. And it's time for old contracts to end for some people. The walking away is literally walking away from a relationship that's not serving you. So that is one scenario. Another scenario is letting go of past hurts and your walls up and appreciating what you have and opening up to the partner that you're currently with because that is your person. That's going to be for somebody. But it is time to end these contracts that aren't serving and see how she's holding the scales back into balance, but she's blindfolded. I mean, she could take off that blindfold, obviously, but she's using her inner vision, her inner knowing, her intuition. So that's what you listen to. You listen to your own intuition because it's time to end this anxieties and sleeping at night. It did kind of come in upside down, so I'm feeling it's more of an endings of anxieties and endings of feeling like you're trapped and you can't get out because you can. And if something's going on and you need help, please reach out to the authorities if it's something in that regard. But what I tell people in a general sense, worry is a waste of time. It's not going to do anything, although we all get that from time to time. It's time for the ending of that and really focus on your caring connections and open your heart and allow those connections to come in. And with this full moon, let go of, accept the change, be the change. And it looks like, you are taking steps to that. And as soon as you do, this door to romance is open and these beautiful new contracts that you agreed to are going to come in and you're going to have so much more to appreciate and feel loved and nourished. And it's the endings of this anxiety. And the animal that's with you, that's helping you, is antelope, decisiveness. Yeah, making a decision and take appropriate action. So maybe perhaps antelopes. I don't know much about antelopes. I'm going to be honest with you, but we're going to read about antelope in the book. I like what he has to say, Stephen D. Farmer. I've got one of his other books as well. If you're going to sit, then sit. If you're going to stand, then stand. If you're going to run, then run. Don't hesitate. This is not a time for discussion, debate, deliberation, or hesitation. Even choosing to be still and doing nothing can be a wise decision at times, especially in life-threatening circumstances. But let's face it, how often have you actually found yourself in such a situation? And if you ever have, you made it through, didn't you? You've come to a point in your life where it's imperative that the choices are based on the combined will of spirit and instinct, which we call intuition. The more finely tuned you are to your intuition, the more decisive you'll be. You'll see that there's no other way to live. In this situation in particular, that is absolutely the case. So listen, decide, and then act without hesitation or second guessing. Trust that whatever the outcome is, it is ultimately the will of spirit and in the best interest of all concerned. And so, when you're asking about something, just decide. Decide to walk away. Decide to take off the mask. Decide to move towards these caring connections and more to appreciate. Decide for you. That's what I said just before this, didn't I? Listen to your intuition, because you have all the answers. So we're going to take these Love Activation, The Power of Love Activation cards by James Van Praagh. We're just going to get a little message from, so I'll put this up here, and I'll remind you that your door to romance is up there. And I'll put these off to the side. Okay. So this is going to be from your soulmate, twin flame, divine partner. This is just a message from them about what they're thinking about, how they think of you. We'll see what comes out. We're just going to see what comes out here. What's activated within them because of you. Because energetically, you can send people love and energy. Energetically, you can connect with this person, your partner, your twin flame, your soulmate. When you're closing your eyes, when you're meditating, when you're daydreaming, and you can connect that way. And it really is a beautiful way to connect with somebody. You know, always really, even when you're in a relationship and they're at work or they're on a business trip or something, connect with them, send them love. They feel it, and it's just a beautiful way to connect with somebody. All right, here we go. Vision, satisfaction, respect, and freedom. Wow. Wow. Okay, so from your divine partner, soulmate, twin flame, they see you in their visions. They see you in their dreams. You are a vision to them. You are beautiful to them. They see you as a part of them in their visions long term as well. And what the card says is, no matter what, you see the bigger picture of a loving, just universe. So they're believing in the universe. They're trusting in the law of attraction. They're trusting that the work they're doing and what they're doing is going to bring you closer to them. They feel very satisfied when they think of you. They feel that you will give them satisfaction in all ways, Scorpio. They feel very satisfied by you. Hold on one second. Got something on the computer. Oh, and that just reminds me, no matter what other things are going on, you're always on their mind. They will never be distracted from the love that they have for you. And it says, you let the energy of love guide you to self-approval so that others no longer define who you are. Yes, they're working on themselves. They're working on respecting themselves, of loving themselves so they can respect and honor you, because they see you as this highly evolved, beautiful being, and they are working on themselves so that they can be a good match for you. And so they completely respect you and what you've got going on. Whatever you've done, Scorpio, they have so much respect for you and your freedom to them. Like they feel free when they're with you, when they think of you, when they connect with your energy, however it's going right now, depending if you're in union or not in union. But they view this connection, this relationship, this divine partnership as freedom, like the ultimate sense of freedom, because they can be themselves, and they appreciate that you are unique in being yourself, and you're making decisions for yourself, and you're going with the flow of change, and they admire that, and that's freedom to them. To go with the flow of change feels like freedom. Like, yeah, just go with the flow. Respect says you value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. And freedom, you are releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations through a loving energy of openness. This is their message to you in this full moon, that you both release. You're releasing any self-imposed restrictions or perceived limitations. Release it and allow the change to happen. Release what's not serving you, because that's exactly what they're doing as well. Beautiful mirroring going on. And as a little last message here, we're just going to see what the romance angels have to say here, Scorpio. After this full moon release, what's coming in this door to romance? What should we expect with this door wide open? Wow. Okay. So flying all over the place. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. Exactly what we've been talking about. So that's just confirmation from spirit. Unrequited love. This is there's not enough attraction or chemistry to keep this relationship going. Remember how we talked about earlier? This is the scenario that you're walking away from a relationship that's not serving you. So that's a confirmation for that it's time to walk away. And you know who you are. You know, forgiving yourself and is really key here as well. Heart-to-heart conversations. Yeah, honestly discuss your feelings with one another. It's like opening up, being authentic, taking off the mask. That's just confirmation. It's okay to open up. It's safe to love. It's safe as long as you've walked away from the people that aren't serving you and that are not fulfilling you in every way that you deserve to be fulfilled. I'm talking about the ones that are fulfilling and like see how the feminine's like ready to talk and the masculine's like, oh, I don't know. It's just he's like, I'm trying to catch up. I get it. So just and free yourself. Yeah, these are beautiful confirmations. It's time to take back control of your life. Freedom. Look, right here, freedom. Free yourself. Walk away. Unlock the door to romance. Romantic feelings. Yeah, your feelings are real and worth exploring. That's what I said to this heart-to-heart conversations. It's worth exploring. Flirt. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. Just flirt it up. Have fun, be more lighthearted. Free yourself from all the seriousness. Somebody needs to hear that. Like giggle, have fun, dress in a way that makes you feel good about yourself and sexy, and flirt. And again, getting to know one another as you reveal your innermost selves and take off the mask. See, take off your mask, your bond deepens. So it's time to open up. As you open up, your person will open up. And get ready for change, because it's time for change in your romantic life. It's time to break through those barriers, those self-imposed barriers, those program barriers, and let this go. So really, write down a list. Write down a list of the things you want to let go on April 19th in this full moon, and then a list of what you want to bring in. And really, when it comes time, let it go, and then throw that away, burn it, whatever, and let the universe surprise and delight you of how all this unconditional love, all this romance, all this passion is going to come into your life. Much love to you, Scorpios. I appreciate all of you and all your support on my channel. I'm just thrilled to have you here. Bless you.